One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set a wave in motion is a single word in action, a hope that we can be the change that we've been longing to see. For our home, our land, our family, it's all within our reach. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
When the moments turn to hours and the day's last light is gone, look around us always and remember, there were times we were uncertain, but we just kept walking on. It's always darkest just before the dawn. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
Our home, the home we share, where the garden always grows to earth and light. Though the road ahead is daunting, I know we're gonna be alright.
See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem,
It's the voices of our friends.
come whatever, on the road ahead.
We did it before, and we'll do it again.
Hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome down to Geylang-Serai Virtual Community Club. Without any further ado, let's go on into Optimal Active Aging Talk Show, and we have our presenter here, Doris.
Hello everyone! Today is a Wednesday, hope everyone have a good midweek.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, before we begin, we would like to remind and disclaim, that we are both not medical professionals. We are not doctors. So, because everybody have like different sets of underlying conditions, so we would advise you to consult with your doctors or medical professionals for more personalized information or advice.
Yes, that's right. And of course, we'll have this slide once again, optimal aging strategies. We show this every time we come on with our talk show. Well, exercise, exercise, exercise. Never can have enough of it. Do enough exercises and physical activities, because this will help you with endurance, flexibility, as well as
Balance,
balance,
strength.
strength.
Well, why balance is important? We talked about it last week as well, because having a good balance, that means we can train for having good balance, right? Or the balancing exercises, like the tandem walk, the one leg stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can do all these balancing exercises, that means we are very good in balancing, then we can prevent falls. We won't fall as easily.
Yes,
Yeah.
because our the show that we're bringing to you is all about wellness and how to take care of yourself as everyone ages. It's a progressive thing, and we want to make it a safe environment for one and all. So not only do you learn all about active aging, you can also take care of your loved ones around you and your family members as you go through our program and learn more about how to optimize the aging. How to make your aging process a good one, and a full, total, holistic wellness. Also, we come to eating. You gotta
Makan.
eat properly. That's right. With right nutrition diet. So some of the other shows we had topics about the food and the nutrition. So we bring you through about the minerals as well as the healthy eating diet. Yeah. And also a social network, a good social network is very important. Have a decent social support system. Doris has been educating me on this a lot, and yes, I realized this helps my parents as well. So Doris, maybe you can go a little bit more about the social support network.
Yes, okay. I understand that now in COVID times, right, it's very difficult of us to, hang out like we used to. Like before COVID, anytime we can just go down to the coffee shop, we meet all the people, all the friends, we have a nice chit-chat session, we have the activities, morning Tai Chi, or some people like to go mahjong kaki, things like that. But now because of COVID, there's a lot of restrictions. This is all for safety as well, precautions. So it's good that we can use internet, online media, virtual shows like this to maintain a decent social support system. Yeah, we still need to communicate with people around us, our loved ones, make new friends, maintain ties with old friends, have a social system that we can feel happy, still communicate with each other. So over here at our yourgeylangserai virtual show is actually a platform, a new platform for everyone to join us. You can just type in the comment section, say hi, agree with us, disagree with us, give some input. It's also a form of having social support system, although it's something a bit different from what we go into the past. So imagine that you're just in your house, in the comfort of your living room, using your phone, using your computer, and just communicating with us. It's still a social system.
Because you get your mind working as well, as you communicate, or you ask questions or you answer the questions that we have. It keeps you going. Mental agility.
Cognitive.
Yes, cognitive skills.
Yeah, so why I talk about cognitive is because some of the previous topic, and I think in some of the concerns that our viewers have, is also about dementia. So maybe for next week, or if you have time, we'll talk a little bit more about dementia. Dementia is actually not a normal stage of aging. That means, when we grow older, dementia is not something which is normal. So we can talk about it as well and how to prevent it.
So it's not a natural aging process. It's not. Some things that happens with
but unfortunately at this moment there's no cure for dementia. So what we can do is to just keep our minds, our social life active, have a good diet, exercise as well, preferably about 150 minutes a week. If not, you can do some brisk walking. I think the advice was like maybe 10,000 steps a day. That would be good. Walk in the coffee shop, walk in the park, walk even in the nature park. I think there's a lot of nature park coming out from what I understand, especially now the Upper Thomson East Coast Line. A lot of MRT, is opening. Stations are opening as well.
And tomorrow Doris is going for the McRitchie walk.
Yes, I've never really been there. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm also, practicing these optimal aging strategies myself. So that's why, I am going for a nature walk
tomorrow. One of the trails.
Yes. So optimal aging strategies, just 3. We hope everyone can follow these just 3.
Yes.
3 strategies.
We'll bring this to you every week. When we kick off our program, we'll remind everyone you need to exercise well, eat well, and also have a good and social
support system. All right, this is all of us, humans.
Yes.
Body composition. This actually shows the changes inside our body. So I hope that all of us spend a little bit of time to look at this beautiful chart. Okay, this is of course not targeted at anyone in particular. This is more a general study, you know, so they put a very broad general view of what happens with our body in accordance to, if you see the blue color, is water. Okay, the orange color is protein, which is our muscles lah, basically. You know, our muscles is mostly made of protein, so they classify it as such. The grey color part is our fats. Yeah, you know, your beer belly. Yeah, because you know these are composition that all humans will have. Okay, and okay, what color now? Yellow color is our minerals. So you can see that across the board, all the different age group, right? Yellow color is quite consistent, not much of a big difference. So we won't be covering a lot on that. We are covering a lot on the fats, the protein, which is our muscles, as well as water composition. All of us, you know, have like water. They will say, hey, water is very important for us, so we must like drink enough water every day. You know, our water intake is very important because you can see from the chart, the first one on the left is actually a body composition of a premature baby, about 2 kilo. So, you know, the baby, right, is like 80% water.
Oh yeah.
So a full-term baby, when the mother, you know, labor, you know, this full-term baby, which is around 3.5 kilo, out of this 3.5 kilo, 70% is water, which is still quite a lot actually. Then, of course, they have like, you know, small, like only 3.5 kilo, you know. Then, out of this 3.4 kilo, 13.4% is protein, and then another 13.4% is fats. Yeah.
So like muscle and and fats about balance.
Yeah, about balance. This is for the small baby, you know,
small
just
baby. Yeah,
give
babies
birth.
are normally fatter.
The chubby chick, very
Chubby
cute,
chick,
right?
yes.
Yeah, but they also have a lot of water. Like, this is our human, you know, our body composition. So then, you know, when the baby grows to about 1 year old, you know, so cute, right? 1 year old, the water actually decrease. The amount of water. They have around the same amount of protein as well, which is the muscle, you know, to keep the whole system going. But 1 year, very cute. They have more fats.
More
They have like
fats.
22.4% fats.
Wow.
Interesting, right? You see now the 1 year old so cute. Yeah, because they actually have more fats composition. Yeah.
So they manage to keep themselves warm better lah.
Yeah, as well, you know, because this is very natural part of process. Happen to any babies around that age. And
Yes.
and I guess mother's milk or milk formula does play a part as well. They will need the fats or lipids, you know, to grow. This is part of human growing process. Actually, not only human. I'm sure a lot of mammals who, you know, babies, they need milk.
Yes.
Yeah, they have higher
Fat content.
contents. Yes.
Yeah, indeed, the newborns are normally very scrawny, you know, very skinny. Yeah, and then they need to have thermal blanket and all to keep warm.
Them warm. Then the mother will sayang them.
Yeah,
hug them.
hug them to keep the body warm, you know. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so as they grow 1 year old, more fat, so more independent.
Then you
like
can
that.
like disturb them already,
Yeah.
1 year old.
Chubby chicks.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about 10-year-old student. You know, 10-year-old, like, you know, primary school student. You know, we see a lot.
Skinny again.
They have like 64.8% of water composition, so just a little bit more than the 1-year-old baby. Yep, and a little bit more muscle already, 17.3%.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know, these are the changes
Yeah,
lah.
their body changes and all. Food as
Yes. Then slightly less fats for 10 years old.
well.
So I guess a PE lesson will be very helpful. Please, you know, children, we would like to remind everyone to attend PE lessons, join sports, exercise regularly, because there have been studies that have shown that obese children will grow up into obese adults.
Oh, so at the age of 10, that's where you judge. Okay, if my niece or nephew, skinny, slim, okay, then maybe
Should be okay.
Should be
you know?
okay.
I mean, this is generally speaking, the research have, you know, data. I mean, you know, research data is always something that we look at.
Yes.
Yep. So it says that, you know, there is this study that says that, you know, usually when a child, you know, in primary school age, if they go to, I think, is it still called Tough Club? That means, you know, the slightly obese children, school children, they will have to attend extra physical exercise classes to help them to manage their weight or to have a diet plan. This is all effort so that they don't grow up and then obese. Yeah, because why we are trying not to go to obese. We are not trying to body shame anyone, you know. But the thing is that obesity has been shown to lead to a lot of conditions and diseases. Yeah, which end up is not a good thing. Like you spend money, you know, you go to hospitals, you suffer. So we want to encourage everyone to live healthy, live optimally. That's the ultimate aim of this talk show. So we want to introduce you the enemies first.
Okay.
Yeah, so the enemies is obesity because it leads to a lot of weird diseases, right? Like diabetes or heart diseases, high blood pressure. So we'll cover all these diseases later. You know, it's not to scare anyone. It's more of like, you know, giving everyone knowledge. Know your enemies so you know how to prevent them or fight them.
Yeah, and make informed decision, you know, and preventive measures as well, or make adaptive changes. Yeah.
So I'm talking about this 10-year-old student, right? Because Eileen has said we have like family around us, like nieces, nephews, children, grandchildren. It's not the old mentality, like, you know, a 10-year-old or a kid or student should be like plump. Because of this study that, you know, over the years they found out that, you know, if you are obese when you are a kid, there is a very high chance you will stay obese until you grow up. Yeah, it's not the majority that will lose weight when they get older. So the unfortunate thing is that when you grow up obese, right, it may still lead to diseases. So yeah, which is what I mentioned earlier also lah. So that's why we want to, you know, bring this topic to help everyone to maintain a good weight.
So to take note of the child around 10 years old, make sure that the weight is
good. Yeah, so the school, when they attend the school, especially in Singapore, right, there will be like so-called medical you know,
assessments.
Yeah, assessments. So if you are in the, you know, danger of obese or, you know, you are obese, the school will actually come up with program to help you. So of course at home, you know, the kid or the family, you know, I guess it's everyone's responsibility for their own health. Like if I'm a kid, of course, I butcher. I see things, I eat. I see chicken, I eat. I see sweets, I eat. I see cakes, I eat. But I guess it's everyone's responsibility that you think long term, you know, for the future of the kid as well, for the health in long term, to try to control a bit. Of course, not that we restrict them from eating, but maybe we can limit the QQF.
Yeah.
Quality, quantity, and frequency.
Frequency, yeah. Quality, quantity, and frequency, right? Yes.
Yeah, so like maybe we were saying that the food which is not so healthy, maybe you can eat less. Yeah, and eat less often as well, which is the frequency. So food which is more healthy, you know, just eat like in moderation.
Yeah. And to cultivate the joy of eating healthier options, you know. Like Doris has shared past lessons. Like if craving potato chips, maybe you can change it something like cucumbers, which you put in the freezer, then got a crunch as well, you know. So maybe it can adapt the mind to thinking that, oh, this is something similar to having a crunchy snack of potato chips. It's actually healthy cucumbers.
Correct. It's like very important to cultivate since childhood, so it becomes a habit already or a routine. That, you know, every time I like mid meals or in between meals, I can go for a fruit, an apple, instead of just thinking of buying potato chips. Yeah, and then there's also one thing that maybe we can address as well is food as a reward. Especially I know, like, you know, when I was very young, like, you know, under 10 years old, my grandparents, who, you know, has since passed away, they will actually give like small chocolate or sweets as a reward. Yeah, like, you know, they say, you know, the grandchildren coming, so happy. Then they will, like, you know, prepare a lot of food. And most of this food, right, they think that the children will like because it's unhealthy food. Or maybe because they think that, you know, the children will like chocolate, sweets, chicken wing, which actually is unhealthy. But they feel that this is them showing their love. Yeah, which is very common. I'm sure, or even now, you know, it happens. The thing is that, yes, you can show it's your love. Show that, you know, this food I love, but in, you know, limited quantity as well. Don't force feed them, you know. Yeah, just like enough, a bit can really. So I guess this is a mentality change. We need to shift a bit of our perception, because this talk show is to see things in long run. Yeah, so it's about cultivating the habits of the kid as well.
Yeah, because indeed, in the long run, if they have any health issues, not only do they suffer, but the caregiver as well will have a tough time to, you know, have to take care and they have to adapt. So yes, preventive measures from young, early stage is better.
Yes.
It's good.
So food as reward, we've got to change our perspective a bit. Rather than just giving food as reward, maybe, you know, you can like bring them out for a walk, you know, do something better, like, you know, exercise, walking, swimming. You know, I love swimming as a kid, but my parents don't see swimming as a reward.
Oh, me too. I love swimming, and I really look forward to the weekly swim. To us kids, the swimming really was a reward, no?
But they don't think so, right? They thought that giving you the chocolates is a reward.
Yeah, it's a
giving
quick instant reward, right?
I think it's a mentality change, lah. Yeah, or you know, visiting grandmother, grandfather, relative, we think it's a reward as well, but they don't think so.
Yeah.
So this is all perspective change. And what is the important point that we want to bring out is that out of the optimal aging strategies, these three, the first one is exercise, which is like swimming. We like our swimming, right, as kids. The second one is eating, diet. You know, we can change the diet. Instead of using unhealthy food as a reward, you know, we encourage them to eat healthier food, like fruits, cucumber, vegetables, you know, in moderation, of course. Don't eat too much of the good stuff, it's not a good thing. And the third one is social support, which actually we bring them out. Meet more people, meet the relative. Now COVID maybe cannot meet lah. But you can still FaceTime them. It's still a reward.
Practice safe distancing at this moment. Yeah, but you were saying what? FaceTime, video conferencing. Yeah, so in that way also they get to connect, you know, connectivity, and then FaceTime, so they actually see the person which they can't visit. Yeah, then there's still a connection. Yeah, and then there's interaction as well.
Yeah, and then in long run, you know, it's actually part of our aging strategies already. Yeah, how we optimal aging strategy applies to everyone, not only older adults. It also apply to us. It also apply from children.
Children, yes.
Yeah, because it's a process. It's not a thing that you look into. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a slow, gradual process, yeah?
Okay, so the next one, which is more relevant to most of us, is adults under 65 years old. Yeah, so roughly this chart, right, looks like someone who is around 70 kg. Yeah, you know, adults in general, which is like 16 to 64 years old.
Okay, 16 to 64. Okay, 70 kg. Likely a male.
No, male, female around there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
this is like more of a general one. They don't. This chart does not separate out male and female. Of course, male and female definitely there is different body composition, but we are just looking across the age rather than gender.
Okay, sure. In general.
So this one applies to all. We would like the viewers to actually, you know, share some thoughts as well. You know, what do you think is the thing that you think of when you see this chart? Your observation. Yeah, maybe, you know, our viewers can, you know, type in.
You mean whether they find that
what they observe.
Whether it applies, you know, Okay, yes. So, okay, viewers, yes, dear friends, if you're watching, yes, do drop a comment, especially if you're Doris's friends, yeah? Okay, so I think you have seen this chart before as well. But yes, so what is your observation? Do you think that it's kind of similar to what you have experienced within your family, your social network, your friends and all? Yeah, for myself, right, I do notice because it then springs onto me, oh yeah, no wonder premature baby, oh, wow, you know, fatty and all.
Like
yeah, but the full-term one, oh, very scrawny, very scrawny. Then 1 year old, become chubbier. And indeed, 10 years old, I mean, to make the application to myself and maybe say my classmates, you know, then in primary school, yeah, we were all like scrawny kids, one or two that were really big size, stayed that way into teens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's your own observation that it happened.
Yes, yes. And my friends, myself as well, at 10 years old, we were very skinny, you know. But of course, teenage time, maybe say 14, 15, then that's where the female started putting on weight, because I guess we have different puberty,
yes.
yeah, and all lah. So yeah, but when it comes to, so we jump from 15 years old immediately to adulthood, which is until the 65, right?
Around 64 years old. Yeah, so maybe I'll just go through the last two rows that you know, people like us, you know, under 65 years old, no, we have about 60% water. So if you look across, right, from baby until, you know, full-term baby, 1 year old, 10 years old, 15 years old, our water like less and less.
Yeah, seems like,
Yeah, 60% only. So less water, you know, we will need water. Our body will need water.
Otherwise, it's dehydration, right?
Yes, and 60% is on average general.
Okay.
So we say that actually a lot of people do not have enough water intake. Of course, too much is not good as well. You know, we need about 2 to 3 liters depending on individual. So try to drink a bit more plain water. Of course, just plain, not your coffee, tea,
Coca-Cola.
and sweet stuff. Okay, so 60% water, no. This one, okay, this one I will not talk about it. So
Okay.
16.5% is our protein, which is our muscle.
So the muscle mass also drops.
Yeah, not as active as a 15-year-old teenager who go to PE class few times a week. Because, you know, in school, 15 years old, you go around, you play sports, you know, mommy will bring us to swimming.
Yes.
Yeah. So when we are adult, we lazy, stay at home, don't want to go swimming, don't want to go to gym. So, yeah, there's a tendency to drop in protein percentage. But the good thing is that because our aging age, this optimal aging stock show, right, encourage us to do sports, exercise, then we can try to build up the protein again. Because all this composition is in general, we can also make changes to this.
Yes.
So that's why I encourage everyone to drink enough water so that we at least don't fall below the 60%. Increase a little bit if we can as well.
I
Yeah.
see. But it seems like the under 60, the body fats has increased quite a lot. Under 65, sorry.
Yeah.
Adult.
From 18% to, okay, 15-year-old student, right, is 18.10%. Oh, sorry, the fats, you're talking about the fats, right?
The fats, yes.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fats.
yeah. 13% to 18%. So this is part of senators. The cells, they don't, not so active anymore. Yeah, our cells will like wear and tear, you see. Yeah, this is natural process of so-called aging.
Then the metabolism slows down and all.
Alright, so our fats composition will increase lah. So to prevent that, let's do some exercises. Eat healthier also. Cut down the fats, cut down the sugar. Then so hopefully this grey color portion, right, will maintain at 18% or even less than 18%. Yeah, because I'm sure, like for example, me, I take myself as an example, my fats is more than 18%.
Oh, you have measured your BMI?
There's actually I want to talk about how to measure later.
Okay.
Remind me, please, viewers, if we forget, please remind us how we can measure this. You cannot in Singapore. Got ways and yeah, so unfortunately 18%, mine is much more. Mine is almost like 30%.
Oh!
I measured. You see, I don't really look like obese, right? Yeah, but my assessment for the past few months is 30%. So I would love to drop to 18% or less. 18% is like across the average, right? So of course, doctors, I will give like, a good percentage according to my age, my height, weight, my BMI, my gender. So 18% is quite impossible at this moment because mine is around 30% fats.
Oh my, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So of course, that's why I've been going exercise, eating healthy,
Going for hiking.
yeah, sharing with everyone all these tips so that I can improve on myself. And so far, there is some improvement.
Wow, great. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm trying very hard also. Yeah, because of COVID that time, I also didn't really go out.
Yeah.
I mean, during circuit breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be very active as well, and then I'll go and exercise. But yeah, because of COVID, I think
The circuit breaker, right, that time last year.
Yes.
Then we tend to get a bit lazy.
Yep,
So
at
right
home.
now, now that we can go out, please everyone take the advantage. Go ahead, do some exercises.
Yeah.
Go back to the routine.
Yes, that's right. Build up your muscle mass.
Yeah, but also remember to take precautions lah.
Yes,
Yeah.
safety distancing.
So of course at this age, interesting thing to note, this is the highest percentage of our minerals. Yeah, so take more antioxidants, vegetables, the vitamins, so that you build out on the minerals as well. Okay, so we talk about the older adult, which is 65 years and above.
Okay.
This is one thing everyone should take note because this is going to be our future. Yeah, we want to live healthy, grow healthy as well, age optimally, you know, so that we don't get sick. We still can, you know, very strong, go out even at a ripe old age, you know, do what we want to do. Rather than, you know, being immobile is very sad.
Yeah.
You know, we want to be mobile, active, think well, think fast, talk well, talk fast as well, swallow good food.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what we do. We have to know what is going to happen to us so that we can do prevention or maintain. So older adult has the least amount of water, 54%. So we always encourage them to drink more water. But a lot of older adults, right, that we come across, they don't like to drink water simply because they don't want to go to toilet.
Oh.
Because some older adults have mobility issues. They can't really walk. So they find it a hassle or embarrassment to go to toilet.
I see.
Yeah, which we have to know that this is a norm. This is part of aging. So we want to prevent this, right?
Yes.
That's why we are doing this talk show. So in general, across is 54%, which is actually quite low. Yeah. So that's why we have to keep ourselves healthy lah. We have to understand why older adults like our grandparents or you know older people around us, why they don't want to drink water. You ask them to drink water, they will like find excuses.
Oh dear.
Or they just want sleep and then not drink.
No
Yeah.
wonder, because it's a bit of a hassle to go to the toilet, or sometimes they have incontinence issue.
Yes.
Then they worry that they might just embarrass themselves on the
Yeah,
spot,
and
right?
okay, maybe I talk a bit about diapers as well, adult diapers.
Sure.
Please, everyone can, you know, change a bit of their perception because adult diapers is very normal. I've tried adult diapers before myself. It's because of the condition. That's why we have to use it. Don't be afraid. Don't laugh. Don't, you know, embarrass anyone. No, don't feel embarrassed ourselves if we are using it. It's very normal. Maybe you take some practice, some time, but you know, be open about it. It's part and parcel of life. Let's all change our perception. You know that adult diapers is a very normal thing. We still need our water intake. You know, don't because that you don't want to wear the adult diapers or you face some embarrassing consequences. That's why you stop drinking water. It's not good for you in long run. There's a lot of problems.
Issue internal
kidney,
organs,
dehydration. Cause more problem rather than just being paiseh. Yeah.
correct.
So please, everyone, you know, not only the older adults, you know, everyone around is very normal. It's like a kid, a baby wearing diaper.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong. You know, no problem. It's a condition. It's part and parcel of aging. Yeah. So please, you know, let's change our perception and be more caring. You know, more
More
accepting.
open, accepting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
then you know, encourage them to drink water because it's a natural part of life to drink water. You know, we have to keep our
Yeah.
water intake.
And also because the water is very important, like you say, detox the organs, you know, cleanse the kidneys and all. More issue, you know, if you prevent them from drinking water, after that they have even more problems coming up. Then themselves will suffer, the caregiver will also have a hard time. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yes, it's part and parcel of life, the diaper from young and then old. Yeah, but
I also wear.
You also wear. Oh, was it because of your previous
Surgery.
Surgery.
Yeah, I had a surgery. So to me, because I know about older adults having this issue with paiseh, so initially I also feel a bit embarrassed that I have to walk around with it. But after a while, I have to tell myself that this is a very natural process. I was sick. I cannot control, so I must wear. It's very normal. It's just like when you have a cut on the hand. You have to do something about it, ma. You have to wash it. You have to put a bandage on it. So the bandage doesn't cause you embarrassment. Why should a adult diaper be?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, you wear a sarong or you wear a pants, and nobody can
So
tell.
cute, sarong.
Normal. Then people cannot tell. I mean, this is perception, lah. We have to change our perception, lah,
True.
everyone.
True.
Yep.
Yeah, be supportive.
Be supportive, yes, support network.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about the protein. Of course, naturally, right, protein is our muscle. So there's this condition called sarcopenia. Sarcopenia means your muscle are weak already.
Oh.
So I have friends, older adults, right? A lot of them, they look very thin.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't have muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they feel very weak.
Oh dear.
Then it will lead to a lot of different conditions. The first one, right, most obvious is falling. Because no strength already. Yeah, so there is a way they say pinch and hold, you know, like you see all fats, no muscle, and you touch, like no muscle. Somebody, you see someone young and they fit, right? You touch, wow,
Firm.
got muscle, firm. Then older adults, right, if they don't exercise or they don't eat properly, maybe less protein intake. Yeah, so they don't have muscle, they lose the muscle. So this condition is called sarcopenia. So this is like 12% across the board. So you can see that, you know, from 16.5%, it actually dropped to 12%. And a lot of people in Singapore, especially older adults, they fall below 12%.
Oh dear. So,
Yeah, for me also, not so high, you know.
Oh,
I can't remember how much is my muscle mass, but as I said, later I will share with everyone, you know, how to assess.
The technique, how to assess. I just want to assess. Oh, I hope mine is okay.
Yeah, and then of course, you know, fat. So skinny fats. Some people you see older adult quite obese. Yeah, they have a belly, right? Then they cannot walk straight.
Then the knee pain,
the knee
joint pain,
cannot
hips
walk. Then they
pain.
find excuses not to walk some more. Say, yeah, my leg pain, I don't want to go down and walk. Then they sit at home.
And then they eat, continue eating.
It's like a vicious cycle to get worse. It's spiral downwards instead of spiraling outwards.
Understand.
So we want to encourage everyone to live and age optimally. So that's why we will encourage everyone to go out. The first step is always the hardest. You want to get them to go out, walk a bit, eat healthy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, find some kaki, social support network, go together. Yeah. So at least they can, you know, reduce this fats portion and increase the other portion like water or protein.
I see.
Protein is our muscle lah. We want to increase muscle.
Later, you teach us to measure our fat content.
Later, everything actually.
Okay. But how about the muscle?
Yes.
Also can. Okay, great. I'm really looking forward to that.
Or maybe I should take another topic because it can be quite long. Okay, I'll give a general one. You know, I will just give a general one, then I'll cover the
We'll
rest.
remind Doris to give a general one later. Otherwise, I got to wait next week.
Yeah, so, okay, this assessment is general. So let's everyone, right, have a target. You know, talk to your doctors, talk to your medical professionals. You know, how much of this body composition is more ideal for the individual? Because it's general one, right, only in each group. So, like for example, everyone has different height, weight, BMI, gender. You know, some male, some female. So the doctors or the nurses, they will be able to give so-called the optimal range. They usually give a range one. Yeah, your strength training and all that. Yeah,
okay.
then you can go exercise, keep a healthy diet, you know, have enough water. Then after that, half year later, you can assess again.
I noticed something about the older adults. Like you mentioned, they look very skinny, scrawny. And now that you mentioned, so it's dehydrated as well. So, sometimes
Could be. That one you have to go and assess. Yeah, but generally, we have to know that older adult as you age, right, because the cells not so active anymore. The metabolism also drop.
Yes.
We call it wear and tear, but basically the actual name is senescence. So that's why we say that the water intake and the muscle, we have to build up. Then, of course, cut the fats also. Cut down your belly and everything.
Because heart diseases and all.
Yeah.
But the protein, you're right, the protein and the water content is so important, you know.
Yes. Because keep our system moving.
Yep.
Yeah, then prevent falls. We don't want, you know, people to fall down.
Correct.
Yeah, we want them to have strength.
Yeah.
Then they can carry baby, carry grocery, you know, still walk to the bus stop, walk to the bar.
Yes.
Yeah, because if things worsen, then you end up sick, which is not a good thing. Then you cannot walk. You say your leg no strength because the muscle is not there. Then you dehydration, then you affect like different organs as well, your kidneys.
Internal organs.
Yeah. So the other condition maybe I want to bring in attention.
Sure.
Some people have what we call the skinny fat. So skinny fat means, I have a friend in this condition. Then skinny fats means you look very thin, but you got very high fat content.
Oh my.
Because his muscle very little.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend, we did an assessment on him. Yeah, so after knowing his assessment, right, very good. He optimal want to optimal aging. He go and exercise. He jog. He went jogging. He go and play what is that? Ping pong.
Ping pong. Okay.
Yeah, last time his hand is like
very
thin
flimsy,
one,
flimsy, right?
Don't have muscle. Now he show us, was like, wow, everybody like,
Firm,
wow,
firm.
got
Oh
vouchers, those 小老鼠, little mouse one, really. And
So
he's 60 something years old. So I'm very proud of him actually.
Encouragement.
Because he saw the results already. Yeah, so he also knows that it's skinny fats. Yeah,
okay.
so it's a condition that you look very skinny. You know, people say, hey, this is okay, well, it looks skinny, not fat, right? But actually the fat content very high. And you will share with us, he like to eat meat with skin and fats.
Oh.
All those chicken with the skin,
Yes.
the pork belly with the fat 三层肉, 3-layer pork with the skin. He love all that.
Wow, it really transformed immediately into what we put into our body. Yeah, it actually transformed into how our body actually metabolize it and transforms itself. Whoa! So I have to take note as well, you know. So if I want like very firm, what should I eat then?
You should eat lean meat.
Lean meat, okay.
Yeah, like chicken breast, lean meat. Of course, in proper portion, not like, you know, overindulge. Everything in moderation. So like maybe for yourself, you can check with the dietitian how much you need. In general, my healthy plate will recommend like 90 to 100 grams per serving.
Oh,
Palm size, sorry.
Palm size, huh?
Yeah.
Let me ask this question then. It's not part of optimal active aging, but I heard of growth hormones, effective growth hormones. But those are chemical, right? So it's not, okay, understand. Because yeah, they did mention to say like as we age, we have less muscle mass, so they talk about this effective. But then you're right, it's substances and chemical.
We rather eat whole foods. Like for example, orange juice or apple juice, we rather eat the whole food because it contains more things like dietary fiber. Then when the juice is, when the fruit is exposed, right, and become like juice, exposed to oxygen, become oxidization. So some of the minerals and vitamins will also evaporate or disappear. Yeah, so it's better to eat whole foods. Like meat, you eat real meat. You don't eat like processed meat or things with chemicals, if possible. Yeah, we say we try to eat like real food.
Before it oxidizes. Like the apple, when you cut, then you leave down there for a while. Oh, it turns darkish. Okay, means oxidization.
Still can eat lah, but just
lost some of
to
it.
Eat fast. Like our favorite yogurt as well.
Yes.
Yeah. We want to eat them live with all the bacteria, right? The live probiotics. Yeah, we want to quickly eat so that they remain alive inside our gut and do their job. If you put outside exposed to the air, then the live bacteria die.
Will eat it already.
And you wasted already lah. Yeah. So looking at this chart, right, we hope that everyone has a better idea on how aging actually change our body composition, like water, fats. You know, we want to cut down on the fats and gain the muscle.
That's right. Wow, very enriching this topic here to understand.
I don't need to talk about the one on the right, right? Like water ratio lower, muscle tissue ratio lower, fat ratio higher.
It's been covered. So as Doris has mentioned, know your enemy and then take preventive measures, because coming up next we're gonna have more instances of what we have to take note of.
Okay. So, how I do my assessment, right?
Okay, so here's
there's a lot of ways that you can take assessment.
Yes.
At home you can do it, but there's quite a lot of methods if you want to do at home. The most fastest method I found out is to go to certain sports center. There's a machine there that you can play with.
Okay.
I'm not so sure what they call the machine. It's something by Active SG. So from what I know, Bedok, there's this
Health Hub.
Health Hub or something. Yeah, and the Decathlon and Galang, they have the machine as well. So I think a lot of sports hall in Singapore, I think my friends say Hougang also have. A lot of sports hall in Singapore under SG Active, the initiative, right? They have these machines there. Yeah, so this machine, if you go and see, right, they have a small white thing that you can take your blood pressure. Yeah. Then they have a machine with a big screen. Then you stand there, they can take your height and your weight to calculate your BMI. Then they have two metal handles. They will have like a metal plate.
Correct.
Yeah. They have metal plate on the floor to put your feet.
Yeah.
And then they will ask you to hold. They will have instructions there. Yeah, so everyone, this is free. At time I will go and play.
I must have come across this equipment. Because yes, I remember distinctively. Yes, the bars, metal plate where you put your hand, then they measure don't know what, and then the feet, yeah, you put it there.
They use some kind of like
Radio waves,
not a radio wave. I think electromagnetic wave or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's safe. You know, I do it
You did
like
it before.
once a few months to compare the results.
Okay.
Yeah, so okay, I'm not sure how every machine works. For me, I just try for fun, right? There is a QR code. So they will ask you to do take the QR code, fill in maybe your email address, I don't know whether they want your phone or name, but I remember email address because after that, right, just a few minutes, they will email the results. So I have emails of my results.
Oh.
Then you can go back and compare. Ask, show this to, someone qualified, a medical professionals, and ask them to decipher. If not, you can own self agak-agak know how much fats you have. Like me, I know I have a lot of fats and I need to do something about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
So so first of all, the machine will ask you to take your blood pressure. It's very very detailed instructions. So you don't need to worry. For someone like me who doesn't know a lot about how to operate instruments or equipment, right? The instructions are there. Then the QR code, then they will ask you to take your own blood pressure. Just relax lah, and then follow instruction. They'll ask you not to lean forward, not to lean backwards. Then there's the angle of your arm. Just relax, let them take your blood pressure. Then with these two blood pressure, they will have the different range for you to compare as well. Then they will ask you to stand there, stand properly. They will take your weight. Then there is very cute on the screen. There's a camera on top of the head. Okay. So you see the screen, right? You will see your head. Then there was a cross. So they say move your head until the cross is the middle of your head. Very cute. I love
very
it.
detailed.
Then you just adjust until and stand straight. Of course. Then they measure. Then that will determine our height.
Oh,
Very cute, right?
height. Okay.
Yeah. Technology is helping us now.
Yeah.
You can just take your own measurements by yourself with a machine. So with your height and your weight, they will calculate your BMI and give you a range. So whether you are, in the underweight or healthy or, not so healthy, they'll give you a range as well. Wow. Then you know how to improve. Then after that, they will show the different composition, left hand, left leg, right leg, body, torso, everything.
Oh, they will show the different body parts.
Cute, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We should
So
try.
unbalanced, maybe the right hand stronger.
Yes, correct. I think because I cook or I play handphone, a little bit, just very slight only.
More muscle on the right hand.
I don't know, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is very interesting. Go and play around with it, so that you know your own body composition. And the best part is that it's free, it's fun. I don't know, some machines, maybe there will be people there helping you. Like, for example, the decathlon place at Galang.
Galang.
Yeah, they have a SG active team there. So there's a very nice staff who is willing to help. Yeah, then on top of that, I think the decathlon one has more stuff, more assessment compared to the one in Bedok. That one even have a strength test. That means they give you a device to grip. Then you can see left hand, right hand, how much strength you have and whether you fall into the so-called national healthy range. You got grip or not? Got hand to grip things or not? Carry things, your strength,
Wow.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, then you get a detailed composition breakdown and then know how to manage. Yeah, then it's a sports healthy hub. Okay, so make an effort, go and exercise after that, knowing that, okay, so where else you need to put on more muscle?
Yes.
Where's unbalanced, go and work out. Wow, that's a very good, good initiative.
And I also remember, okay, the other one is a bit more cognitive. You want to maybe it's a way to like prevent dementia as well. One over not at Bedok, but at Galang I played, is actually a screen. So remember when we were young, there's this whack-a-mole game that you test your reaction.
Yes.
So it's something like that. I can't remember the details because it was a few years back. So they have like numbers and you have to like react to it. So it's like whack-a-mole, maybe in numbers or colors.
Yes.
So it tests your train your cognitive as well. Then it's like a game, you see. So you find it very fun. Then you keep on doing that, repeat. So if there's no one there, you can repeat. But if there's a queue, please let people have a chance as well. Yeah, so you test your cognitive to see how fast your reaction is. Yeah, then you train up in the process as well. So it's not only the test, it's also helping you to train your cognitive and reaction.
Wow, fantastic that they have this cognitive machine there as well. People would maybe just see it only like a game, you know, or a game master. But then, yes, it trains the cognitive because it makes you memorize things and also problem solving.
Yeah, the reaction time.
Reaction
so there's
time,
different
yes.
type of machine. Yeah, so many different types. So let's just play with it because it's free and it's just there. You know, it's actually provided. So let's just enjoy them, the facilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, some you have to make appointment, I think.
Oh.
Some is you can just walk in. So
Okay.
just check with SG Active
Yeah.
or Active SG.
Keep yourself active, optimize the living as process and active aging.
Anyone comment so far? We check, maybe spend a few minutes to check. I think we have like, what, 12 minutes left?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. So far, no comments yet. Maybe your friends are watching, they're very engrossed, in what's happening. Oh, okay. But great, yes. So, of course, this is our Geylang Serai Virtual Community Club, and today is all about optimal active aging. So, of course, we have presenter Doris. She's always here to share with us and brought us through this journey. Very helpful indeed. And once again, we like to say that this is all about a sharing process. We certainly hope that watching our show, listening to our show, you would benefit. And of course, to take preventive measures, to understand what's ahead, because aging is ahead for everybody. As we also have parents and loved ones around us, even neighbors, who age. So do keep an eye out for them as well, and be understanding, have compassion for them in this aging process. One very good example brought up from the lesson with Doris, So sometimes when we talk to older adults, we realize, why they don't answer us? And when they answer, they scream at us. Then we get shocked. Why are they behaving so badly? But it's just a simple thing. As we age, sometimes we have hearing loss, So they didn't do it on purpose. So if we can understand that they have a bit of hearing issue, we can adapt. Maybe talk slower, or maybe give more body language to guide them along, so that they can understand and comprehend what you're saying, and have a bit more patience. Also, part of the aging process, this is sad, but it happens, dehydration. So our fingers can be dry. So sometimes the older adults, you see, they take a longer time with the plastic bag. They can't open it, and even counting money, which is such a pity, because we have to handle money every day. So have a bit more compassion and patience when you see this, and then you can also understand they're not trying to be funny or make things difficult. They're actually going through the aging process, and if you can help them along and help people, your loved ones and friends around you as well, and slowly we will also have to come across this for ourselves as an individual, and then we know how to manage it also. So we'd like to hope that everyone can, age gracefully, and also, optimize your healthy wellness living, and age actively.
So on top of what Eileen has shared with us, right, to be considerate, of course, just now the earlier point is the adult diapers one, which I hope that everyone can change their perception, because it's something very normal. This is a part and parcel of aging and growing. We don't want that the older adult to feel that just because I don't want to wear diapers, I don't want to be laughed at, or I don't want to trouble people, that I stop drinking water, which is they are trying to be considerate. If I were the older adult, this is the first thing that comes to my mind as well. I want to be considerate. I don't want to trouble people to bring me to toilet every time I need to.
PP, use the toilet.
So let's just change the perception and say that it's something very normal. Accept, these measures as part of aging and growing. So that they drink water.
If the adult is resistant to wearing the diaper, how can we maybe educate or
I think the first thing is perception. All of us should have the right perception that this is normal. I mean, the thing is that I was saying, if a baby or a kid can wear diapers as part of growing, why should it be different for the older adult?
So have a strong support network within the family, so can change the perception even of the older adult, him or herself, that it's okay to wear a diaper. It's just normal.
Just maybe you want to scare them a bit. You tell them that if they don't drink water, right, there might be even more underlying conditions. Like your kidney will be affected, your system don't work as good without the water.
Yes.
You know, you still will need water content in your body. The thing is that you stop drinking water is very harmful. Then it get worse, you suffer more, and the people around you suffer even more. You know, right now it's just bringing you to the toilet, or you know, wearing
or
diapers
changing
for you.
diaper.
Yeah, it's very normal. You know, don't let it get worse, because if it get worse, it's more headache for everyone. Then,
Time and money spent.
yeah, then you
and
go to the hospital, then people get worried, your family get worried even worse. So please, we try to maintain our optimal health because we don't want things to get worse.
Yeah.
That's why we have to face the enemy first, know our enemies first. Yeah, so do we take the preventive measures?
That's right. Oh, so you know, past topics we also talk about hiking and all. Tomorrow you're gonna go on a hiking trail. Maybe you can give us a little bit of a gist. Have you planned out your route? Because hiking is also part and parcel of a very good holistic and wellness activity. Not only you are training your muscle, there's endurance, flexibility,
Balance.
Balance. Oh,
Very
balance.
important.
It's very balanced.
terrain.
Yeah, undulating terrain. Because as you go hiking, you'll be stepping on rocks or stones or something. So your balance you will be training your balance. Yeah, and you'll be carrying some stuff as well.
Yes.
Stepping on rocks, stepping on undulating terrain. But of course it's surely and slowly. So it's a very stable thing. Training that. And very, very good as well, you mentioned, is cognitive skill, problem solving.
Correct, where to go, how to walk, you know, things like that.
Yes.
And most importantly is I'll be going with a group of friends, so that it forms my social support system. Yeah, we will plan like, you know, where to meet, you know, we have to like chill people, right? Where to meet, where to go, what time, you know, meet at where, you know, there are so many entrances. So I was like asking Google directions, you know, Google Map, hey, how to go? I never go before. Which entrance? You say entrance, but which entrance? So I got problem. So this is cognitive lah, and social support lah, you know.
Yes. So, did you all already plan your route for tomorrow?
I think my friend did, but my job is to how I get from my house in the morning to the entrance, which is an issue already. So I don't even know how to get there. How am I supposed to know how to walk around inside?
And to
So
find
I've
the
never
other
been there.
entrances, right? Yeah. So that's it, you know. So even from your house to going out to meet or to a destination, you can make it an effort, right? To sort of use this as a method training as well.
Correct.
Yeah. So yours was Google.
Yeah, I use Google. I don't know how to go. I don't even know where is Macritchie. I didn't even know they have so many entrances. It's such a big place, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I have to use either Google Map or ask my friend. So my friend was saying, oh, you can go to Bishan or Ang Mo Kio and there are buses there. You know, but yeah, so I'm like trying out different routes.
Yeah. So through communication, Doris has managed to come to the conclusion of problem solving. Yeah, talking with the friends, they give her advice, and then she also did her own research by going on the Google Map. Yeah. So these are all daily activities which we have to overcome every day. But as we age, sometimes maybe the ability to will go lesser, you know, slower. So we have to keep active in these aspects. So good job. So
Not
tomorrow
only the directions, Eileen, I also have to find out the weather tomorrow. Because now keep raining, right? So I have to like do a rain search. Maybe I can share about my last trip to Thomson Natural Park. I don't know, have anyone been there?
The last time you mentioned was your Telok Blangah.
The Lobanga, the Henderson Waves.
Henderson Waves,
Very
yes.
nice place. So after that, we went to the Thomson Natural Park, which I never been to as well. Very interesting place. There's a lot of Hainanese ruins there. That means it was a village, Hainanese village, and there's a lot of ruins. I think they all left in the 1970s. So, you know Angkor Wat in Cambodia?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that, smaller scale Angkor Wat, where the vegetation already go around the ruins, the house, the concrete.
And this is Thomson Trail.
Thomson Natural Park.
Thomson Natural Park.
Yeah, quite a new place actually.
Oh, so I didn't know they have historical
People's home lah. And also the Formula One was there as well.
Oh.
You know, last time in the 60s, I think, there is the Formula One.
I didn't know that at all. I only thought
Go
Formula One is at the
Orchard
Marina.
Road.
Yeah, correct.
In the old days, Formula One, I think if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, Formula One was actually held there. It was a big hoo-ha. And there is actually...
We have Gary Mark giving us a great thumbs up.
Hello, Gary.
Hello, Gary. How are you? Yeah, thank you for joining and tuning in. Oh, Doris right now, yes, telling us all about her Thompson Nature Park.
Park.
Right? Yeah, and also maybe throw over to you, Gary. Have you been over to the Thompson Nature Park or any other nature trails in Singapore like Bukit Timah, etc.? So you're saying about the Hainanese and the ruin.
Yeah, the F1. So, okay, there's actually a lot of those so-called posters or maps. Then they will tell you like the story behind it, who actually owned it. I mean, not say owned this place. There's this gentleman, Mr. Han, H-A-N. So he actually developed this place into a rambutan plantation.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's actually a lot of rambutan trees there. You can see like one whole bunch of red. Amazing! I don't really never seen so much real rambutan trees with rambutans on top. I think now is the rambutan season. Yeah, and that place was his plantation.
Wow.
Yeah, very interesting.
And now it's open to public.
Yes.
Can we have free rambutans?
It's very high up.
Oh, okay.
But if you drop on the floor,
Yes.
which you are lucky, you can find a good one, then you can eat. I guess so. I don't know. Oh, no, we eat. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but of course the place is under, I think, N Park, so we are not allowed to go and pick because there's a lot of wildlife there. So I think the squirrel, the monkey all eat the very nice, delicious, sweet rambutan. We humans are second priorities because we don't live there. We are visitors.
Agreed.
But very nice. I'm very amazed. Okay. Near the entrance, right, there's a shelter because that day was raining so heavily. So most of the time we are under the shelter. We are seeking shelter from the rain. Then we saw a lot of rambutan. So it dropped on the floor. Then we don't pick. It's not good to just pick like that.
Correct.
So those are on the floor, right, and it's clean. I mean, not like rotten, right? So we eat. The one outside is a little bit sour, not so nice. The one deep in, right, you like go all the way inside the jungle. Then you see some on the floor. It's very sweet, very nice. Yeah. I mean, everyone, please take precautions. Please don't go there and ransack the rambutans because it's not for us. It's for the animals there. Yes. Prevent illegal picking of fruits and vegetation. It doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the government now.
Yes.
But if it's on the floor, that means that it's unwanted already, then we can pick and eat. Yeah, of course, not the rotten ones, those that looks okay. So we managed to just find one or two, just get the sample of it. Because the rest, you see a lot on the floor, but it's all like being opened by the animals already. The real inhabitants of the jungle. They had the priority, they eat until like shock buffet.
That's theirs, it belongs to them.
Yes, so it's very nice.
Wow, so really lovely, this picture you have already created in our minds. Yeah. So hope our viewers, right, you're also encouraged and inspired, to go out there and then do some things active. Of course, keep in line with the COVID safety measures. Yeah. So Doris was just mentioning about her nature trails. This was the Thompson Nature Park. Yes. Yeah. And tomorrow Doris will be visiting the MacRitchie Trail. Yeah, MacRitchie Trail. Maybe Doris would like to round up today's topic for everybody.
Yep. So today we share about our 3 strategies for optimal aging and the changes in body composition as we grow and age. So next week we will be talking more. We are not trying to scare you, but we want to know our enemies, and we'll be covering topics maybe like diseases common in Singapore and the causes of death in Singapore.
Okay, with that, we've come to the end of today's show. Hope you've enjoyed yourself and do pass it on with this sharing. Look after yourself well and your loved ones. See you next week.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.